Welcome back to Electric Petrolhead. As long-time viewers will know, I used to have a Tesla and I'm probably going to get another one very soon. Fingers crossed. Anyway, having spent the last year without one, I thought it'd be a good time to do a video about the Tesla Supercharger network. So we all know it's brilliant and it's #1 rated, but why is it so good? What is it that Tesla owners really benefit from that me, now as an i3 owner, can't benefit from? So here's my 5 things. #1 is probably the minor one depending on where you are in the world, but it's the number of chargers per location. Brands like Instavolt are really improving the situation for this. For a long time, the third-party chargers tended to be 1 or 2 units, so one might not work and the other one might be being in use. So with Tesla, you normally turn up to a supercharger network and you see maybe 12 or more. Like, crikey, check out some of the locations near Amsterdam, for example. It's insane. So this is really good. So you rock up to a Tesla Supercharger, you know that there's going to be availability. How do you know that? You just check on the sat-nav. It tells you how many of the 12, 16, 18 stalls are available for use right now. This is really useful, means you turn up knowing you're going to get a charger straight away, and if they're full, maybe you can detour and go to another charger or go to one earlier or later in your journey. It's really, really good. Reason number 2 is the reliability of the chargers. Now obviously this is really, really important. I've honestly never turned up to a supercharger network and had really any major issues. I've occasionally turned up and stupidly tried to plug into one without the red Tesla light, which means it's on. That was my mistake and that probably got fixed really quickly. But on the whole, the Tesla Supercharger network is very reliable and it's why it tops all the lists. Number 3 is the speed. Literally just had this exact same conversation with a Model S owner mate this morning. We were talking about, maybe going to, say, Porsche next instead of another Tesla. But the problem with the Porsche network is, yes, you can jump on, say, an Instavolt, but you're not going to get 250 kilowatts or higher charging, which you now can get on the version 3 superchargers. Sure, there are brands like Ionity who are doing the fast chargers, but they're still quite rare. With Tesla, you know you're going to get a solid charge of at least 100 kilowatts when you turn up. It's really useful, and the way they're rolling out the version 3s, that's just getting better and better all the time. Tesla really understand what their customers want and are giving them a really good charger. This is kind of because the way the network has been funded is people like me who bought a Model S paid a little premium for that car. So because of that premium, that money went in towards the supercharger network. And now they're charging for the use to owners if they don't have free supercharger miles. And if you're buying a Tesla, check my link in the description, you get some free miles for free, which is great. And that just makes the network very fast, and you know you're going to get as fast a charge realistically as possible using this Tesla Supercharger network. It's really good. Point number 4 is how easy they are to use. You literally drive your car to the charger, get out, plug it in, and you're done. The reason this works is they do a digital handshake. So when you plug the car in, some software just talks to the car and says, "Ooh, who are you? Okay, you're Andy's Tesla. Guess what? I know you have free supercharging. I'm not going to bill you for this." Or, "I know you've got to pay for this. You've got your credit card already linked on the Tesla app, so you don't have to do anything." So you literally plug in and walk off. What we tend to do as ex-owners, is just double check that the charge is starting on the screen or on the app as you're walking off to use the facilities or get something to eat. Yeah, it's just really simple. This type of technology is coming. I'm going to do another video on how other brands can be more like Tesla. So please, hit subscribe and you'll see that video if you want to learn more about that. And number 5, which is probably a real sort of game changer. If you're just doing a commute every day, then you can probably do without the supercharger network. If you do the odd trip up to Scotland, again, you can probably do without this. But if you go on road trips into Europe, that's when the supercharger network really earns its reputation as being fantastic. I know that I can drive pretty much anywhere in Europe, use the supercharger network, I'll plug in the details into the sat-nav and it will direct me via the chargers I need. It'll tell me how long it needs. It's just brilliant. It's just effortless. If you don't have a Tesla, something like a better route planner works really well, and I've done another video for that, so if you hit my channel and go into recent videos you'll find that. But with Tesla, it just comes on the sat nav, it's just easy. And again, you just turn up to those chargers, you know they're going to be reliable, you know how many are free, you know they're going to be fast, and you know you just got to plug in. There's no, getting Google Translate out and trying to work out how to use a foreign charger. You just plug in and you're off. It is really, really awesome in use. With the recent pandemic, I haven't been doing these long road trips. I've basically done hardly any miles in the last year. So I haven't really missed out on it. But if we were doing lots of road trips, then I'll be bending over backwards trying to get another Tesla, because they do make life a lot easier. Not saying you can't do it in other brands, it's just easier. So hopefully you enjoyed that quick summary of why the Tesla Supercharger network is so fantastic. Sure, it's not perfect. Sure, occasionally they have some out of order, but the fact that they're generally very, very reliable, and you can tell by using the sat nav, like it even comes up and tells you if something's out of order for whatever reason as a whole scale. So it just makes it easy, and the sat nav just routes you via another charger. I'm very impressed with it. It is one of the selling points that keeps drawing me back to Tesla, and it's something that I wish the rest of the EV world would just realise, that there's a bit of investment needed to make these chargers so good. I'm a massive fan of Instavolt. I think they're fantastic, but they're not quite as good as Tesla yet. They're working on it and they're getting there. The sooner everyone has access to Tesla Supercharger quality charging, it's going to really be fantastic. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope to see you on a future one very soon. See you later. Bye.